And we're live. Happy Friday, party people.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, it's the 4th of July weekend right here at Paley Music Center. We're glad to have you guys all out there in internet land. We're joined today by the handsome and talented Talon and
Thank you.
the guy not often on camera, Mr. Ryan Downey.
Oh, yeah.
You may have heard us mention this name a time or two if you've watched it. He is the master guitar technician in the back. We keep him hidden in the closet for the most part, but we decided to let him out today since it's a holiday, America's birthday. It's like,
Figure it'd be a little nice to him.
and it turns out he's kind of a smart guy. So
Yeah, I can celebrate my freedom a little bit.
Yeah, freedom from the back.
Break out of the workshop.
Exactly. So we wanted to hear his insights and thoughts on all sorts of things, from Costco chicken to fireworks to you never know. You just never know what we might be talking about. Actually, probably not Costco chicken.
Yeah, probably not the Costco
Probably not
chicken.
Costco chicken.
Yeah, we were told not to.
Yeah. But no, happy Friday, everybody. We're excited to be here with you. It's a balmy Friday out there, but I'm ready for a weekend. I'm ready for a pool. I'm ready for all sorts of things.
I wore the whole wrong day to wear all black.
You did, Johnny Cash, but at least you
I
looked
did.
good. Like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you're
I
going to
like
hurt
Johnny
for that
Cash.
one.
Yeah. What are you guys doing this weekend?
I'm going to go see my mom.
Go see your mom.
That is the only thing I got planned.
Well, that's a good plan. You guys going to do firework festivities, or you don't know?
Maybe.
You don't know? Okay.
She just asked me if I was going to show up to her house, and I said, okay.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
Say yes to moms. Yeah.
Yep, that's as far as I got.
What about you, brother?
I'm headed down to Oklahoma to
cool.
girlfriend's parents' cabin. So I'm just going to be kind of hanging out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Might bring the dogs. Unsure, because I'm also scared of ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With good reason. We don't need them on dogs or people these days.
Well, because last time we went down there, I had a couple tick bites, which that's fine. I'm fine with it happening to me. But then when you have a dog, you have to like comb through their hair and try to find it, and it's just a pain.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's definitely it's definitely wise to me to consider not bringing the pups. Yep, I'm just hanging around. I might have my friends having a little pool party tomorrow. It's gonna be kind of fun. My friend Jess Blisle and her husband, they got a sweet little pool over in Southern Hills. We can just go hang out with some friends and eat some food. It's gonna be good times, and do very little. Try to save my fingers from getting blown off.
Yeah.
You guys, what's your favorite firework? To set off and then to watch. Sorry,
Those little zips.
The zips.
They're like a firecracker.
Okay.
They're in like the same they're like a little tiny tube. But you light it and you throw it on the ground, and the whole thing it does is it just goes in circles.
Oh.
Those are fun because you just
They are
chuck them
fun.
and you throw them. And you throw them up in the air, you have no idea which direction it's going to go.
That sounds
And it's
okay.
like, it goes like 100 mile an hour,
little
but
dangerous.
it doesn't hurt if you get hit by it, so it's fun to throw them at people.
So you see,
I don't condone throwing it at people, but me and my brothers were a whole nother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't throw fireworks at people, but
Yeah. No.
boys will be boys, right?
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
I used to shoot Roman candles at people.
Yeah.
Well, people I knew.
Yeah.
not strangers, but
Strangers
my
would be crazy.
brother and I used to shoot Roman candles at each other. Now, I think as far as my favorite firework goes, I just go for pure destruction value as opposed to like glamour and glitz. So I like the little like M80, like they're basically just bombs. And
Just the big
we would,
booms, huh?
we would duct tape them to a Barbie and then put it underneath like a cup, and we would just watch the plastic parts just fly off and go everywhere.
Man. See, I never had enough toys to sacrifice. I always wanted to do that, you know. I think there was one year I did have some of my G.I. Joes that were just torsos. I would just put fireworks in anything I could do. And yeah,
I would
think,
take my mom's Tupperware, which in hindsight was probably not a good idea.
No, probably not.
But-
Yeah. Man, I like those little, what they call the satellites. They're like those little silver things with the firecracker in it, and they just up in
Oh,
the
Yeah,
air.
the zip's the same
Yeah.
thing, but it looks
Yeah.
like a firecracker and goes
Okay.
way faster.
Oh, okay. So they've upgraded my favorite
Yeah.
firework. It sounds like I need to try some of those then too.
Yeah.
When we first moved to Missouri, we lived on the little town called Clever, just southwest of here a little bit, and we
lived there
lived
for
on
a
one of the
little
main
bit.
intersections in town. On the first house we rented there, and that first summer we were there, our landlord talked us into running a fireworks stand. So we had like a tiny little booth out front, and my favorite thing, I had family that were cigarette smokers back in the day, and they had those little things that you could pack inside the cigarette down there a little bit, and they get about that far into the smoke, and it just blows up in their face. I made my Uncle Bob mad, really, really mad one year. It was pretty fun, but it was very amusing. Very, very amusing. It's Ryan secretly Sid from Toast.
Toy Story was actually a biopic about me.
It's not a secret now. Thank you,
Not
Maxwell.
anymore.
Yeah, no, he is here. Yeah. That's why we let him in charge of fixing all the toys, because he's closely related.
Yeah.
But on that same intersection too, and this was again, I'm in elementary school, and we're talking the early '90s. The high school kids, we had a gas station right across the street from me, and then a really tiny little cafe. And
I remember when that used to be there.
yeah, after the
Seen
dark,
the
yeah, there's like
pictures
a
anyway.
Casey's there now, but it was
Yeah.
just like this tiny little seats 20 people cafe, and it smelled like hamburgers and cow poop because all the farmers would go there and not wipe their shoes. It was really delicious.
Nice.
No, the high school kids though, they would hide and have bottle rocket fights and Roman candle fights across the street, but they would hide behind the gas pumps and shoot fireworks
yeah, that's a
across
problem.
the street. So this was my first exposure to Missouri. I'm like, well, I guess this is what we do now. And so I'm sitting there with my fireworks stand, and yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
I guess
Lighting
this is how I
fireworks in the
die.
fireworks
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically what we're saying is don't listen to anything we say regarding fireworks. Everything that we've said is a really bad idea, I think, for the most part.
I very much condone the light it and run 50 yards away.
Yeah.
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 I don't blame you one bit
Yeah.
on that one.
Also, pro tip: have a lighting stick. Don't take like your Zippo and go straight up to
Yeah.
the
What do
fuse.
we call them? The little pumps
Um,
that you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get like a little like bamboo stick, and then you light the end of it, and then stick that to the fuse, so it doesn't go up in your face.
Exactly.
I like taking one of those like propane torches.
No, that's the opposite of a
Ryan
good
had a
idea.
pro tip. Hey,
No.
that's not it, yeah.
Let me tell you, it's a great idea because
Okay.
you can click it on for 2 seconds and you know that thing's going to light, and then you can just bolt. I stand by this.
Okay. Well, there we go. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't go shoot fireworks with Talon, I think, is the biggest
I'm
lesson right now.
destructive.
He is
Just
very destructive.
Hide this live stream from your insurance.
I've shot one of those artillery shell things right at myself on accident,
Yeah.
so do not shoot fireworks with me.
Man, I love those, though. Those are like my favorites to go watch. It's like those ones that just shoot way up there. You don't know when they're going to stop, and then the boom, you just feel it like in your heart. They
Yeah,
hit so hard.
I like the ones that are like the flashbangs. It doesn't make any pretty thing. It's just
No.
the loudest thing
It's
ever.
just loud, and it scares you every time, even though you're waiting for it to happen.
I got a bad habit of usually spending a couple $100 on the 4th of July. I'm not doing it this year.
Not this year. Self-control. Good man. Good man. Yeah.
See if I can convince my mom to do it instead.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
See, even better than fireworks are free fireworks.
Free fireworks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we want everybody to come back with all their phalanges that they left with this weekend. So
Yeah.
be careful.
We'll see what happens.
You and your propane torch and whatever.
If not, I'll
Bugs
just have to
Billy and I-
Tony Iommi. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, between him and Jerry, yeah, they could do pretty good missing
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I think more than one though, it's going to be a problem.
Where's the drummer from Def Leppard?
Okay.
Oh,
see,
yeah, and he's missing the leg.
Yeah.
no an arm.
No, it's
Is it
an
an arm? I
arm.
thought he
Yeah.
was missing a leg too at
it's-
some point.
No,
No.
It's an arm.
it's an arm.
Yeah, he's got the one arm, then he has like the snare triggers and stuff for his left foot.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. He made it happen. He made it
Yeah.
happen.
Cool
man.
people.
Yeah. Man, also, too, guitar related stuff. We were chatting about today and just trying to think of like underrated gear. We always have a good time talking about the cool stuff that we get through here, the fancy guitars, the new fancy amps we get to reveal, the prototype stuff that we showed off last week. Super cool. But there's some underrated stuff and some silent heroes. The white dress shirt of gear that everybody needs.
White dress shirt.
They just don't ever want to have to buy it, and it's not the most fun to get, but it makes everything work. And one thing that was on top of my list was power and power supply. Powering your pedal
It's
boards,
important.
powering your amplifiers. You know a lot about this from just the grounding electronic work you do in the back. I mean, you do a lot
Yeah.
more than just guitars.
I've also destroyed quite a few things.
By not having
That's before
properly
my tenure.
used- Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But yeah, it was from one of me. It was the first lesson of learning why my pedal board sounded terrible. Off a daisy chain and one 9-volt adapter for 8 pedals. Not a good
I did that
idea.
and killed a pedal.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson the hard way on
Yeah.
that.
I luckily learned it a slightly easier way in the studio, trying to chase down a bunch of noise, and I realized what was
It was
happening
nigh
when I
impossible.
unplugged the one pedal that I needed and plugged in direct. Everything was perfect. So then I started reading more about proper power supply, and it's just, it's kind of one of those unfun investments to drop $200 on a little brick that you don't see that you step
Yeah.
on, and it's.
I
But
very
man,
much say it's the best thing to do is just to buy once and cry once on it.
it is.
Get a
It
nice
is.
one,
Yep.
get it out of the way, and you'll
Yeah.
have it a long time. I mean,
I ran
They're
the
stable.
Fender engine room for a while when I was
Mhm.
doing like a full analog board, and that thing was incredible because it
I
also
still
had
got
like
mine.
the 9-volt to 12-volt switches.
Yeah.
Those things are great.
and then the
Um,
little USB on there too.
Yeah, so you can charge your phone while you're at the gig.
Oh
Super
yeah.
sweet.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
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 I've got the same one. It's been rock solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really important for your digital effects. The analog effects, sure, that'll really just affect your tone. I think it's a lot easier to destroy your digital effects if you're using like less ampage than what it would draw. So
Mhm.
the main two things you got to look at, volts, the volts that it's putting out, and what's required
Yes.
by your specific implement, and then you got to look at the ampage. Because I was powering my quad Cortex, and I ran into the situation that a lot of people run into. I was gigging live, and my power supply just goes missing. And I don't know if somebody just decided to get some sticky fingers or if the sound guy kind of mixed it up with his stuff. But I showed up to my next gig, and I didn't know that I didn't have the power supply. I didn't know that it was missing. I figured I had all my stuff with me.
Yeah.
So then I'm talking to one of the techs that are there, and he's like, well, I have something that'll put out 12 volts. And I think if we flip the polarity of it, then you'll get the power that you need for your quad Cortex. I was like, that's genius. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with swapping wires and soldering them together. So we did that. We took like an old laptop power supply that had the correct ampage and the correct voltage for the quad Cortex, and that's what I used for the better part of 3 months. And then all of a sudden, I went to go power on my quad Cortex, and it died. And
Just
I was
dead. Just
yeah.
nothing. Just nothing.
And like I was still in the process of paying this thing off. I was,
Oh, buddy.
I was
No.
very close to tears. But then I contacted the people that I bought it from and said, "Hey, please help me warranty fix now."
Yeah.
And they thankfully replaced the whole I/O board for free. But
Ooh,
if you
great.
don't use the power supply that's graded for your specific amplifier or effect system, it can be very costly.
It can really leave you high and dry. Yeah, no, that's a terrible thing, and we definitely try to preach, about that stuff, and it's just something we wanted to kind of talk about because, like I said, it's not always those fun things to buy, but when you start getting into really, exclusive and expensive things, a quad Cortex, a new Bad Cat, a new Two Rock, these new fancy
Strymon
amps.
effects. I mean,
Yeah,
$500, you can buy a pretty nice guitar for that much. I mean,
seriously.
it's all
Yeah.
protect your investment.
So you got to protect your investment, and same thing with these fancy amplifiers too, because they love it, but anything that's nice, with the tubes even being the quality that they are these days, a little more delicate, and you got to think unless it's a brand new place that's been built with just up to spec, all the dive bars, heck, my old house, anywhere you're playing, the power is probably terrible. It's probably not accurate. It's probably inconsistent from one outlet to the other. There's a wonderful place we play here in town. It's Home Sweet Home. I don't want to name the stage, but I've literally got buddies that go up there and measure on one side of the stage to the other. The power is totally different. And when you plug in your vintage gear and your new high-end, really boutique stuff, you're running the risk every time of blowing it up. So, power
Or
conditioners.
just flat out not working.
Or just not working at all, or it works halfway
Which,
through the gig. And
last thing you want to do is get high and dry at a gig.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah. So, discussing power supplies, Furman power supplies are some of the best things out there because, they make stuff for home. They make rack-mounted things. They make just really glorious power strips, kind of like the one
They
I
make
have.
commercial stuff too. They're
Yeah.
great.
And it doesn't always maybe change the voltage, but it does. It evens out the current that comes in and at least protects it from any big surges happening, One thing I want to try to carry, have you guys heard of that thing, the Brown box that's out there?
I have.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish I could remember who makes it, but it's a super cool little device. It's about the size of a pedal. And what it does is you can plug it into the wall, and then it will tell you the amperage that's coming out of the wall. And then you can there's a dial on there, and then dial that to the exact. So it will take more of a load, absorb it, then distribute it out properly from the way I understand it. So if you got one that's running too hot, one that's running too soft, it will balance it out for you, and then you plug your amp into the box, and you have the clean, protected power that you need. I think they're like $300 or $400, but
Yeah, but that is
that
killer.
to save your vintage amp or your fancy Two Rock that you just spent a lot of money on, they're amazing, but they just like any really nice guitar, really nice amp, you got to know how to take care of it properly. And so that is an unsung hero for me, is proper power.
Yeah, power supplies, power conditioners,
It's important.
the whole sort.
It's very important. So
And definitely
something
have
we
your
wanted
stuff
to-
on a surge. Last
Yeah.
thing you want to do is, just leave your stuff on at home, lightning hit your house, nothing work.
Exactly. What's maybe an unsung hero of the pedal world, though, that you guys think of? Because, power supplies, that's no fun. Pedals are kind of cool.
Yeah, pedals are kind of cool. I think one of the least cool pedals that is still incredibly necessary on your board is an EQ pedal.
Oh, yeah.
So I think like a regular 10-band EQ, like the MXR, is the classic EQ that I see most people have. Especially if,
SU7, you never go wrong with that one too.
Mm-hmm.
for like your acoustic DI setups, it's super important to control your feedback. Especially if you're like showing up to a singer-songwriter gig. Say you just show up, it's just your guitar, you plug that guitar straight into a DI box into the board, and then suddenly you get a lot of this feedback that you're not really sure where it's coming from, and you're adjusting the pickups on your preamp, and you can't get anything to really tone out. what you can do with that EQ pedal is identify the frequency of that noise, and then you just cancel out the gain on the 10-band EQ, and then it goes away.
It just goes away.
It's super awesome.
You don't always need all 10 of those EQs. You just sometimes need 9 or 8.
And outside of that, just really practical case, it's also nice to just shape your tone because in different environments with different PA speakers or different boards, different DIs, your acoustic can get, can start putting off completely different tones than what you're probably playing with at your house.
Yeah.
Same thing with your microphone setups. And then you can just kind of all control it from there instead of relying on whatever like mixer or sound guy you have. You can kind of shape and control your tone.
That's a good point. Well, and they can kind of use those too. I mean, almost as like a boost pedal in a way. I had a buddy who had one where he would leave it off all the time, but anytime he'd try to play his mandolin through it, or without it, it would just kind of go a little haywire. So he had it set to where he just boosted certain frequencies on that. He would kick it on for a solo in his mandolin. He would come through like he needed to and wouldn't have any of those unwanted squeals and feedback on stuff. So that's a great point, Ryan, because that's really important with acoustic music when, especially solo stuff, but in bigger bands, we're actually putting out more sound.
Yeah. You
invite more feedback into the instrument at that point, too, when you're making more noise. And so it can really just round out all those things and make it a lot easier to get through the show. Maybe actually have fun doing it instead of battling your gear from time to time. Yeah. What about you? What do you think? Unsung pedal.
Tuners,
yeah.
And I might be an outlier in this a little bit. Like I'll tend to downtune a lot. Like I have some guitars in and around, B, F sharp, sometimes full step down E. Not full step down, but full octave down. And there's times tuners don't pick that up.
Yeah. No, after certain frequencies,
and it's like like Boss ones, they usually do pretty okay. And then I kind of bought one of those, canvas tuners that Walrus makes just to see if it would do it better.
Yeah.
Significantly better.
That Walrus stuff is really,
and it's like,
really
it's one of those, it's like your tuner will be telling you yes, and your ear's like, this isn't right. And then it drives me crazy enough to the point to where an extra, $50, $30 per tuner.
Heck yeah.
If that makes me not worry about it and just hear it in my ear, it bugging me all day.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah, not to talk down on like the clip-on tuners, like the Snarks, the Korgs, the ones that clip onto the headstock. They're just prone to a lot of interference from the rest of your live environment. If they can start picking up vibrations from the drums, from the bass, from any noise that's going on in that room. Whereas if you get that pedal tuner, it's just taking that straight line from your guitar straight into the pedal. As a tech, I have to recommend the Peterson Strobo Stomp. I think it's the most accurate and the fastest tuner, because if you notice, when you play through a lot of tuners, maybe built into your quad cortex or like the Boss tuners, there's a bit of a delay when you play the note and then when it actually registers and tells you the frequency of the note. So then as you're adjusting it, there isn't an exact response time. There's a bit of a delay to it. But with that Peterson Strobo Stomp, it is super responsive. As soon as you start playing the note, it'll start spinning the wheel in which direction the frequencies are going. So then you just kind of counteract that and wait for the patterns to settle down, and you're perfectly in tune. And they're incredibly accurate.
And they're not that expensive either. I mean,
no, I think the full-size one is like 150.
150, yeah. The small guy's like 80 or something like that, I think.
I think it's 120-ish if I remember right now.
Don't listen to me. Yeah.
But they're great. I mean, I know I use the Walrus. It's pretty much the same thing. You can set it up to be a Strobo tuner. I picked it because I could put a picture on it.
I think like both the Canvas and the Strobo Stomp are like the go-to tech tuners.
Yeah. It's actually funny to say that because Mark Tremonti not too long ago posted like a picture of like what his behind the scenes rig looks like, and he runs 2 tuners, a Canvas and a Strobo Stomp. That way he knows it's for certain accurate.
It's exactly.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Stay in tune.
Good tuners.
Max brings up a good point. Using one of those clip-on tuners at a gig, it's the same as wearing shorts. There's nothing rock and roll about wearing shorts at a gig.
Nope.
Just saying that out loud. Might ruffle a few feathers, but
does it count if they're the jean shorts that go halfway like past your knee?
Shorts, man.
I guess if you're in like a new metal band, or if you're like trying to be like Limp Bizkit, then maybe
then it might work.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there are caveats on, 4th of July gigs in the sun down by the lake for 4 hours.
Or if your name is John Cena.
I'm not gonna fight you too hard. Heat stroke's a real thing. But, cargo shorts, right, Max? Cargo shorts and New Balance sneakers, I think is what we're talking about.
It's the way to go.
It's rock and roll.
I prioritize comfort.
Yeah. Oh, man. And we got Cars and Guitars coming up here in, 2 weeks? 2 weeks from tomorrow. Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, coming up quick.
Wow, this is going to be fun. So, yeah, I'm getting really pumped about this. We're getting some more spots taken up, which is going to be really exciting. We got live music this year too on the front and the back of the building. So my good buddy Justin Larkin, if you haven't heard of him, man, that guy is so cool. Americana, rock and roll, folk, just Missouri music. He's got such a powerful voice, such a great songwriter. He's going to be entertaining everybody out in front of the building from about 10 to 1 o'clock. And then my buddies Rags to Riches, one of the finest bands in town, with some of the finest musicians and friends that you could possibly know. They're going to be on the back dock, rocking the big party back there from about 11 to 1. They have a little bit of a shorter set, but they'll just kind of just burn right through and play rock. If you haven't checked out Rags to Riches, they are fun. They're all instrumental. 4 of the most talented guys you would ever meet. Very much the Ventures kind of surf rock, but also they're just it's incredible. Local legend Kelly Brown, Eddie Hines, Richie Rebeth, and John Anderson make up the band, and they're so much fun. I'm so excited they agreed to come, and and you'll have all of us cool dudes here hanging out. Taylor decided to postpone his vacation just so he could be at Cars and Guitars.
It got close.
It did.
I got because after that I got to get home and
pack
2 a.m. I'm gonna be leaving and driving 12 hours.
Yeah.
So
you going to Colorado?
Yep.
Sweet. Up in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. You going to Red Rocks for anything?
I looked at it. I don't think there was anything I was interested in while I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a neat place. I've never seen a concert at Red Rocks. Have you?
I keep meaning to, but every time I go up there, I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
And
I've had some friends that have got to perform there, and it's really pretty cool.
That is awesome.
It's really,
yeah,
really
it's
pretty
one of the most scenic places you can play.
You're like, what? Really? My buddies are there. It was really neat. We even have a sweet little thing. We had a friend that passed away a few years ago, and they brought his ashes to Red Rocks and spread them backstage. So a good friend of mine's
neat.
backstage forever,
sweet.
Backstage at Red Rock for sure. But that's a neat venue. But I've never been. I got to find a reason to take the wife out there and just go.
I've hardly been to the Mountain West at all. I've been to Arizona and California, and I've been to Vegas once. But besides that, nothing like the Pacific Northwest or in the Mountain West.
Oh, dude, you gotta go.
Buddy,
I don't know if I ever brought
else.
it up. I lived in Tacoma there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Up near Seattle. It's
Yeah. And the Rockies too. I was born in Salt Lake.
The Rockies are gorgeous.
I was out there last year, and the mountains made me tear up a bit when I saw them. They're just that pretty. It's like traffic is never boring when mountains are your scenery.
Yeah.
It was really pretty cool.
Super boring here.
It wasn't too bad. Look at those beautiful snow-capped Rockies up there.
The Northwest too. I mean, you got that rainforest that's out there that's unlike anything else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the thing that I miss the most is when you get up the mountains, it's the smell. You smell the pine. You smell the air. It's different.
Okay.
The air's different.
When I went up there, after not being up there for probably 20 years, we went back on a trip to my family's cabin there, and we rolled down the window because we have to a gate to get into the area, and my eyes welled up with joy. Smells are part of nostalgia, and just my childhood just went right up my nose and started making me feel really good. So the scent of the Rockies
it is
and the pine trees,
the freshest,
awesome.
cleanest, most serene thing. Yeah, it's like being out in the middle,
no,
especially when you're next to one of the lakes and you're next to the pine trees and the mountains, and it's 50 degrees outside. It's the best feeling thing in the world.
And the only thing that I can use to possibly relate to that is growing up, we had this cedar hope chest that we kept all of the blankets in.
Yeah.
And I think that was a genius idea, and I plan to replicate it as soon as I can buy one. Because the second that you pull out a blanket, it just smells of pure cedar. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and
it's
it keeps
very much
bugs
like
away
that.
too.
Yeah,
That's why they're all
bugs
made out
away.
of cedar.
Yeah, but no, it's beautiful, and just definitely take a Rocky trip.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you get a
Yeah.
chance.
You
Or
should.
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gorgeous up there.
There's no wrong option.
Yeah.
And even then, if you want to go further, go up Vancouver near Banff. Might as well.
Love to go to Canada.
That would be
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm going the
an hour
opposite
and a half
direction.
north.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Well, I'm going on vacation probably around the same time that you are, around July, 21st, 22nd. I'm headed over
I'm leaving
to
the 19th.
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
to Boston, Mass.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah.
yeah,
I
got
didn't
some.
realize that's where you're going. Well,
Yeah, got some college friends that are headed up there. We're gonna hang out in the Cape Cod area.
Oh, that's gonna be
So
good.
it'll be my first time in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Man, sweet.
I haven't been up to Massachusetts either. Big Celtics fan, and it just never made sense.
Oh,
to get there. It was one of those. It's my dad and everything. It's when the Supersonics left and became the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, well, we can't be Thunder fans. So it was literally pick a random city and just call it a day.
It's our new team. Okay.
And I picked the Celtics because the logo was the coolest,
It's a cool logo. Yeah.
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 and it was green, and that was it.
What else do you need to know?
Yep. I'm a big fan of leprechauns.
Yeah.
I went to Notre Dame, so
That's
right.
That'll do it.
Notre Dame.
that seems a little out of pocket. But
That'll do it for sure. I want to tell you guys too. Next Thursday we're having these Seth drums up here at Palin Music Center.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. So if you guys haven't checked this guy out on Instagram, yeah, these Seth drums. He's a local fella. He's really interesting because he's a drummer. He's a fantastic musician, but he's also got a lot of insight on live streams and just kind of producing yourself live like this. Not everybody has a Jordan and an Eva taking care of us behind the scenes here. So Seth Drums could tell us how to do some of that stuff. So he's going to be up here this coming Thursday, a week from yesterday, the 9th, July 9th, from about 5 to 7. It's going to be kind of an open meet and greet. He's going to play some drums. He's going to talk about streaming. He's going to talk about internets, AI, all the cool stuff that people get to mess with and deal with online. And we'll look forward to just making a new friend, learning a little bit from this guy. It's going to be really, really cool. So if you guys put it in your calendars, just come on by. It's free. There's no obligation, no real start or finish time except for when we lock the doors and kick you out. But yeah, just come in and check out, hang out with us, see what he's got to say, and maybe you can learn a little something and get inspired to maybe start your own podcast or live stream or something like that. They're kind of fun.
Yeah,
they're fun. We get us around here and talk about Costco chicken and guitars. And it's very satisfying. It's very satisfying. But what else we got, dudes?
So we've had a lot of stuff kind of come in the past couple weeks. A lot of things kind of getting rotated around as we've been making some different sales. What is your favorite newest addition to our guitar collection?
Oh boy. Man, that's tough.
Yeah, sorry to put you on the spot.
No, you did.
330 again, wherever it went.
Yeah. Oh man. That's
wait, yeah,
over there.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, right behind Ryan's head.
That's probably one. We did talk about the yes. Here, my finger is pointing at it. There you go.
Yeah,
so
we had one of those whenever they first came out, and that guitar was one of those I didn't know I needed.
They're fantastic. I love those prototypes
cool.
that we got in, but these 330s, it's kind of a reissue now for Gibson. Well, reissue. They re-released them again.
Yeah, Gibson hadn't.
Uh-huh.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Apart from this year since they
but
made
they're
one.
they're super cool. They're really adjacent to the 335, but they're completely hollow rather than a semi-hollow and a shorter scale length, and then you're rocking P90 dog ears instead of the standard humbuckers. So
And those P90s are responsive.
they sound really, really
if I recall
good.
correctly, I think the scale length's the same. It's just the neck's recessed in the body like a 12th fret acoustic. Yeah.
See, this is why we keep Talon on the channel, because you're right, it is. Look, it's the
Yeah.
same length.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's just recessed like a 12th fret.
Oh.
Yeah, I was playing that guitar, and Chase comes over to me and he says, "Hey, what's that killer Strat that you're playing right now?" And I'm like, it's not a Strat, my friend. It is Gibson 330, and it
But
sounds
it kind of
incredible.
had that tone when I came in.
It
You guys
did.
were new back from lunch, and you guys were messing around it for a second. I'm like, it was Stratty, but it wasn't. But it absolutely was. At
Yeah,
the
and
same
then you
time.
put some hair on it, and it becomes amazing.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. No, that's
Yeah,
a-
P90s are super cool.
It's a super awesome guitar. If you want an adjacent sound, if you're a semi-hollow fan but want something just a little bit different, it'll get you in that casino realm.
Yeah.
Like the Beatles, big fans of the casinos. A lot of that stuff.
But great for your grunge stuff, too. I mean, you can really drive P90s, and they won't give you a lot of feedback.
And I
Yeah.
like the pickups in the 330 a little bit better than the Casino, at least to my ear.
They sound good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to try that at real high volume. I owned a casino for a bit, and I did have some feedback problems with that. But I also was a lot younger and maybe didn't know what I was doing.
Sure.
So it could have been operator error.
I could still see it.
It's
I
the
know-
semi-hollow thing.
It is, and it's having gains. So I got to the point where I would, the guitar was driving me so crazy. My casino, not this awesome thing back here. I filled a dress sock with cotton balls and just shoved them inside the holes of my guitar to try to stop any of the sound.
Did it work?
No,
Oh.
sold it, sold it.
Yeah, I was curious to see if
Man.
that worked.
I got mad at that guitar too. I found out I bought something and I thought it was something else. I kind of got overcharged by a less than honest music store in St. Louis back in the day, and so after that I was just mad at the guitar. It had to go.
Yeah, happens to the best of us.
It does. We've all just bought the wrong things, but not here at Palin Music Center.
No.
We want you to get the right stuff.
We'll steer
I
you
found
right.
out I wasn't
We
a
ask
Strat
questions.
person.
We make you save money and get the right thing. We want to treat you right, whether it's a power conditioner, whether it's power supplies for your amp, or whether it's a brand new Gibson ES330. Get the right stuff. And that's what we do here for you. Well, friends, I think that wraps up our live stream here for today, 4th of July weekend. Talon, Ryan, thank you for sitting in respective chairs today. And
Yeah, thanks for having me, yeah.
You're smart. Let's do this
Hey,
again.
thanks. Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah. Well, guys, have a great weekend. We appreciate all of you, so much. Cars and Guitars 2 weeks from tomorrow. Seth Drums this Thursday, 7-9. Come see us, 5 o'clock. Otherwise, we love you. Have a safe 4th. See you guys soon.